Wow. Hey, that was fantastic. That was great. The last 20-mile second recon that I was doing for the Leona Divide trail race, that's where the trailhead is there. I just finished. So I did the last 10 miles of the race, made a bunch of mistakes. I'll tell you about those in a minute. In the meantime, I'm Mark Vega, and this is my channel, Run Long After 60. I have two goals. The first one is to run long after 60. I'm 61. And the B goal is just to run long after 60. Right? That's all we need, those two goals. I'm so glad you found me here. Hey, brother, be good, Andrew. Did you enjoy that run? I'm telling you, this community, the trail running community, pretty amazing. You meet cool people just all the time. And sometimes you see the same people again and again, and that's fantastic too. Whether we're out training or on a race day, it's such a good feeling. So glad you're here. I'm gonna get out of my running gear and put on my my riding gear again. Hi all, beautiful Lake Hughes, California. It's my second recon. It is for the Leona Divide 50-mile race. Found the trailhead easy enough this morning, trying to get here in the middle of the night, but didn't exactly pull that off. But I got all my gear, I'm ready to go, and doing the last 10 miles of the race course itself. So gonna do a 20-mile long run today, 10 miles back and 10 miles out, and the last 10 will be exactly the last 10 miles of the race. Okay, that's it. We're gonna get to it. Start my watch and go. And just like that, the sun came out. Man, it's beautiful. I'm glad I brought my sunglasses. I was all prepared to be running at least 4 hours in the pitch dark, but couldn't adjust my sleep schedule and figure it out. This feels great though. Beautiful up here. All good.
Heart rate.
All good.
136.
The wind is definitely blowing, but over the hills. Three miles in, feeling dedicated. Since the last I was up here just 2 weeks ago, they came down and broke up the ground so that it is now a lot of dirt. And it's all, I don't know if they brought more in or what, or literally just broke it through, right? But now it's really soft. So on the downhills, oh man, it's gonna be great. See? On the uphills might be a little different story. Oh, this is where I made a mistake last time, but now, yeah, we're heading right to the right spot. Here we go. All right, this is truly single track, and the road is something like letter E, part of the Pacific Crest Trail. This little trail. I think we go all the way on this, all the way to the turnaround. Let's see. All right, now I'm really grateful. My plan was to come out here in the middle of the night and run this part of the course so I know what it's like at night. But now that I'm out here in the daytime, it's beautiful. Single track. I don't think I'm gonna get lost, but I think it's a good idea that I will have covered these exact miles in the daytime. So I'll be a little bit familiar and have a level of expectation that's very comfortable in. Okay, where are we at now? Mile 4. Feeling good. So lush and green. This is what I imagine a single track course would be in the mountains. Single track trail. This is definitely the downhill. Nice long downhill. You hit this at 40 miles into the race, and this is the first thing you do. You go down this long sloping downhill, and then turns and starts back up. Heading downhill. All right. I think this is, I'll figure it out, but I think it's right before mile 40. We're taking this beautiful downhill, and it gets steep and lots of rocks. And I think we got a couple more miles down in this direction before we turn around. But it's the downhill I'm running right now that is the big challenging hill, mile 42, coming back in to finish the 50-mile race. So it'll be dark and I'll have lights on, but now I'm really glad I'm seeing this in the daytime, right? Wowza, it's beautiful, but got to be careful if you're flying down here after 40 miles or just before it. Well, I'm out here, I guess. Might as well do a little trail work, especially since I'm going to be running down this hill section in a couple weeks in the dark. Trail work is usually just clearing away branches and rocks that fall in the trails. Look at that charred forest. I gotta check it out whether or not this came from the recent fires. Could be, but I don't think so, because there's so much green already. I bet it's a couple of seasons ago. I passed about 6 of these, but they were all dry. So, oh, this is cool. This is beautiful. See if I can not hit the water this time. I think I can. Heck yeah.
141.
Get up on the trail and see where I'm going. See if this is the right path. Check my watch. I think I'm on the right spot. Keep going. Boy, I'm really glad I didn't hit that at night. I'm sure I would have heard the water maybe, but I'm not sure. I'm just grateful I saw it now. So if it rains before race day, there will be a bunch of crossings. So I think I'll definitely put fresh shoes in my drop bag. Yeah, I think, and socks. So now this should be mile 42. Coming this direction, or coming in that direction, it's mile 92. Right here. And right where these cars are, this is where the aid station is. And that's where it was last year. So I was here a year ago when I saw a handful of guys over 60 finish 50-mile race, and I thought there was 10 guys finished who were over 60 finish a 100-mile race. But as it turns out, that's not true. I got my data points wrong in ultrasign up. In any event, it convinced me that I can run 100 miles after 60, and I'm gonna. So this 50-mile race at Leona Divide is to see how my body reacts at a 50-mile race. Then I'll escalate to 100K, and then so that I can do 62 miles. I want to run my age in miles. I turned 62 in September. The Javelina 100 is in October. I'm signed up and I'm on a wait list to do the 100K, 62 miles. And then, depending on how things shake out, just from a nostalgic standpoint, I think I want to come back here and run the Leona Divide 100-mile race. We'll find out. I'm enjoying every minute of it so far. doing the 50. So I just realized that from the start to the finish line here, it's just about 606.6 miles, I think. So that's a steep incline hill and stuff, but I didn't think that was the case. So I'm going to keep running up in this direction, which is where the 100 milers came from last time. And I'm going to run up till I hit 10 miles and then turn around and then come all the way back down and finish at the starting line where my motorcycle is after having done 20 miles. Okay, that's it. I tried to put a couple more miles past the end point so that I could turn around and finish the run and get in my 20 miles. So I think this beautiful spot right here is a turnaround point. So I'm gonna head back down and see if I can go non-stop. This one went down and up and down and up and all good. Okay, boom. I took a break, paused my watch, changed out my clothes. My gear is crazy today because I really thought it was gonna be an overnight adventure. So I've got a lot of gear on. 2 liters of hard plastic bottles and then a 2-liter bladder in the back. I really did pack warm, so that's good. And this Legacy 3 vest from Ultraspire really does pack everything. I guess in a way I wanted to take enough snacks and fuel so that if I was out there for 15 hours or whatever, because I just was, I wanted to be prepared for anything. So I am, and of course overpacking is all okay. On the race, the Leona Divide 50 miler, I'll just take the race vest. I won't need all these other accoutrements because there's aid stations quick enough. I thought this was going to be 20 miles, 10 miles here and 10 miles back, but it's actually only like 7.5 miles to this checkpoint. So I kept going up the Angeles Crest Trail. I went up and then down and up again, and for another 1.5 miles or so, just to add on more miles. That's the back end, I think, of the 100-mile race. But for the 50-mile race, I think we do what I just did. We go past the aid station, go up a mile, turn around and come back. So that's basically what I'm doing. Okay, I'm ready to get back to it. Should be a nice long climb right now. This is the one I'm looking forward to. Should be after 42 miles. You got 8 miles left in the race. And this is the killer climb, I think. I really was able to run down the whole section previously, so it's pretty exciting. We'll see what it looks like when I climb up. Okay, let's go. At this point, I will have covered about 44 miles, 45 miles, I think. By the time I get to the road, and there's only 3.5 miles left, if I didn't get pulled from the race, I got this. Oh yeah, I made it here, coming in hot. Wow. See what I mean about the dirt? Wow, that was great single track. And now we're going back. 3.5 miles left, I think. That's it. Let's go. This is just the last couple of miles of this run and the race. I think I'll be doing it in pitch black, so I'm going to enjoy it in the sunshine today. If it rains on or near race day, these first 4 or 5 miles are going to be so muddy or sandy or wet. It's going to be insane. I'm thinking about checking out some really thin rubber boots to put over just in case, because those first 4 miles slogging through the mud and then having to finish the whole race, yuck. Better to plan ahead, I suppose. That's the point of a recon. I have to make a note of myself to myself. This is nice. The last 2 miles are just downhill, clear and clean. There's no banging on your quads or your knees because there's so much of this soft dirt and sand. So it's pleasant, very pleasant. I don't know if it'll still be that way 2 weeks' time on race day, but it's great right now. Looks like I turned around too soon because I think I only have 16 miles or something. I'm gonna have to keep running around the lake. I thought I organized it just right, but yeah, I'll be. Okay, here's what it's going to look like. Bib number XYZ coming in hot. Yeah, we're going to be barreling down this finish line wherever it is. I bet it is behind the building. We'll find out soon enough. All right. Looks like I still got to cover some miles. So I'm going to go cover some miles. Well, this is an unexpected detour. I'll explain in a minute. Good day for a run, or a ride, or a drive. Whew. All right. Well, that's it. But what really happened when I came and finished the trailhead, I realized, how do you lose 5 miles? There's 5 miles that was not on my watch, not on the tracker. So, bummer. I realized that I didn't cover all the ups and downs I was trying to cover today. I didn't go 10 miles in and 10 miles back. I must have gone 7.5 miles in and 7.5 miles back. Yeah, it's all right, but odd. Operator error, all good. So how did I make up the miles? Because I had to run 20 today. So I'd never run around Lake Hughes, so I thought, maybe I'll do that. So I just hit the road. Luckily, there's big, wide shoulders on both sides of the road, and they are filled with sand and really loose dirt, and it was super soft. And so that was fantastic. So it was like running on the trail, flat, but running on the trail. And as it turns out, I didn't have easy access to actually run around Lake Hughes. So literally on my Strava, it shows me running down the road 2.5 miles, turning around and coming back. So I finished at 20, and that feels good, right? Because that's really the training was at 20, and I got to put in the efforts on the hills earlier. So all good. The story about the Recon, though, can you believe it? I was ready to come at, wanted to get here like at 2 a.m. and be in the dark and cover those miles. And now I'm really grateful that I didn't, because some of that's technical and tricky, and the Pacific Coast Trail is a single track, and it's beautiful. It's amazing. But I wouldn't have appreciated it in the dark. So glad I ran it today, because I got to cover all those pieces, and it'll be great on race day. I'll be in the dark on my headlamp, but at least I experienced what I'll be experiencing on race day. Okay, from sunny Lake Hughes, California, that's the end of my second Recon recce for the Leona Divide 50-mile race, which is April 12th. Really excited. 2 weeks ago when I came out here with the first recce, there was a couple of guys on motocross bikes and one truck, but no runners. And today, there was about a half a dozen runners, and each one of them I recognized in one way or another. Saw them at other races, and one guy had the great fortune, Andrew, that I just got to meet today, and he's coming back to do the 50 as well. So that's it for now. I'm going to cop an attitude of gratitude, and until next time, peace.